My name is still Baphelele Masilela and I'm still the youth representative. Welcome to the Unofficial with the Officials. Today I am seated at the Family Life Association of Eswatini, better known as FLAS, with the Resource Mobilization Director, who's in charge of directing the Center for Learning and Innovations, Ms. Bongani Msibi. Please kindly introduce yourself to the viewers at home and tell us more on what you do at FLAS.
Thank you. I am Bongani Msibi, as she has rightfully introduced me to such an interesting platform, especially addressing the issues that are pertaining to the young people. My portfolio basically it's mobilizing resources for the ongoing FLAS programs and also addressing the issue of sustainability for the association.
Cool
so
title.
Yeah, it's a mouthful of a task because one amongst the other pillars under resource mobilization is of course directing the Center for Learning and Innovations, thus providing customized products that are aimed at bringing solutions to the contemporary challenges and problems and issues faced by organizations, faced by communities, faced by corporates. The list is endless. Wherever an opportunity emerges, then that is our space.
Cool, pretty cool title, by the way. You do quite a lot. Talking of challenges, I understand that abortion is one of the challenges now in the country that young people are facing. And not so long ago, Mage Judge Tsinsile Mabuza recently said that she wants to have something going on, something that will legalize abortion, and a few comments came from the youth that they are for the idea. Few comments came from other stakeholders that others are for, others against. On behalf of FLAS, what can you say? Are you for, are you against the issue of legalizing abortion in the country?
I think the genesis of the question of what is our stand as an organization rests upon the underlying circumstance, actually what led to the judge to then eventually arrive at saying maybe abortion should be legalized.
You know, I understand that let's legalize abortion. There was a 24-year-old young lady who took the life of her own son because the father refused to be part of the son's life, refused to do the paternity, everything, paternity care and all that. I understand that's how she got to decide that let us legalize abortion, because if this young lady committed abortion before 4 years later, she doesn't go through what she's been going through for the past 4 years.
Yeah. How I approach this particular subject is that one, we as an association, we subscribe operating within the legal framework.
Mm-hmm.
As FLAS, we know that abortion is illegal in the country.
In the country, yes.
Actually, in actual fact, abortion is restricted.
How come you have pre and post abortion services, yet abortion is restricted in the country?
Yes. The approach that we use as FLAS is that there are many reasons one may lose a child or an infant. It could be maybe the person was stressed, she was stressed,
okay,
and that led to an untimely bleeding. Then when she gets to the facility, eventually the healthcare workers or the doctor, would say, we've lost the baby. Yeah. So sometimes it's man-made, sometimes it just happens naturally. So for us as FLAS, we are saying where people have found themselves, both women and men, have lost a baby, we provide the services to psychologically counsel the couple or the young person or the women and also the partner. Yeah, to say this is what has happened, but there's still more to life. And we are having experts, we are having our service providers who have undergone training on counseling. So that's why we provide pre and post. Because even you find that other people may be visiting in the country, they are from South Africa. In South Africa it's legal. So, but we cannot say that since now we are in our facility, we may not counsel you in terms of pre, because the pre is saying you need to be psychologically awake and consider all the things that you need to consider, because psychologically, when you lost a life or when you lose a life, you need to first have been prepared mentally and psychologically. And now that you have lost the life, then you need to deal with that. So there is pre-mental wellness and also post-mental wellness, so that we manage all this. And worse now, we are in an era of COVID-19. There are a lot of stresses, there are a lot of mental health issues and questions and all that. People have lost jobs, people have had their wages or salaries reduced, and whilst in these insurmountable factors. So all these things, they become a sort of a buffet of problems, which then ushers one to the brink of disaster, and such that you find yourself at the age of maybe taking a wrong decision or a wise decision. So that's it.
So now that abortion is moving towards being legalized in the country, essentially legalizing abortion, the youth is for, churches are skeptical about the idea, and most people are for the idea. As an organization, how do you take it? Are you for? Do you see yourself providing abortion services whereby you come here at FLAS and then you get it over and done with? I'm sorry to say, I couldn't find the right terms to put it, but as an organization, do you see, how do you see yourself taking this one?
Now, abortion is not legalized, it's restricted. So we stand by the laws and we operate within the laws. If the country will get to a time whereby the law permits, then we'll continue to operate within that law.
So you're a government entity.
We are an autonomous association or organization. We have our values, we have our principles and all that. So, but also to mention that we are a full member of the International Planned Parenthood Federation, IPPF. So what we are pushing, it is that of saying all our clients have rights to choice, to make their choices. So the issue of making a choice is saying, let us put all our services on the table and tell you that this is a buffet of services that we are providing. So choose. Yes. So for now, we operate within the law. We are not providing services besides pre and post counseling services on abortion.
You heard that, ladies and gentlemen. The man himself said it. Before it is legalized, before the law states that FLAS can provide abortion services, it still remains pre and post counseling. Pre and post counseling, I repeat. It's not you coming here before abortion and hoping that they will tell you where to go abort. That's not there. So, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from the man himself. Mr. Msibi, I understand at FLAS you also have SRHR services.
Yes.
What is this SRHR? Let's kuluma, because from maybe I don't know what it is as a young person, and I'd love to know what are these services, and I'd love to access the services. What are they? How can I access these SRHR services?
First and foremost, I think we want to appreciate, would say, this is an abbreviation that stands for Sexual and Reproductive Health and Rights. Kusho ukuthi tindzaba leti tekudalana nekwanza kwebantfu. So kubukwa tibeletho, kubukwa even screenings, we screen a lot of things, and also antenatal care, and also PNC, which is the postnatal care. So tetfele and kubukwa indzaba tema STIs, and also screening, and also treatment, all that. So it's just a bouquet of services that we are providing. And netindzaba ukuthi family planning, what sort of different methods that we can provide. We have pills, we have injectables, we have other methods.
I'm pretty sure you have all the methods there. Because this isn't Family Planning Association, so I'm pretty much sure you have all of this family planning sexually.
Definitely.
After maternal care, after maternal care, literally everything.
Yes, we provide those services, and the interesting thing about that is we are being supported by the Ministry of Health, where we get those particular products so that we come and attend to our clients. And we are using a rights-based approach, because they are rights, our clients have rights. And also our service providers have rights. So that's what we are providing. It's just a whole list of services. We have 1 month, we have 2 months, we have 3 months injectables, and also we have Chadels, we have Implanon. So those are some of the approaches or the methods that we are using at FLAS. So even if you want to screen and check the pregnancy tests, and also tindzaba double scanner, we do have those services provided
here
at FLAS.
And your mobile clinics, do they also provide those services?
They provide the services, but for now the scan services are only found at our static facilities in Manzini and in Babani.
Cool. I like the fact that you have the services here, which takes us to our next conversation, our next topic in Yana. The issue, let us take our pregnant girls back to school. Like Mage Lady Howard Mabuza said not so long ago again, she said let us take them back to school. As an organization that is working with the Ministry of Health, how are you going to cater for those? Because I think you're the ones that provide the SRHR services. And I like to believe that the pregnant ones also need to be catered for. They shouldn't be left behind. Because now that they're supposed to be at school, how are you going to ensure that you play your role as an organization?
I want to first acknowledge that we have continental policies or frameworks that are existing, which are commitments the government has made and endorsed, that they will stand and make sure that services are provided to the Eswatini population, whether it's young people or old people, but especially the issue of providing services to the young people. There is an ESA commitment, which is the East and Southern Africa commitment, whereby the Ministry of Education and Training, together with the Ministry of Health, the ministers gathered in 2013 in Cape Town or in South Africa, whereby they agreed that these are the services which needs to be provided to young people who are within the bracket of school-going age. So that's why, as an organization, therefore, maybe to focus on our line of services, us as FLAS, we are more than ready. Actually, we have always been providing services, though we were not providing them within the school premises, but in the communities, we are providing those services. So, and our peer educators that are found in the communities, they also make sure that they do what we call demand creation to then send a word that there will be a mobile clinic in our community. It will be located in this site. Then that's how the young people, they can then get access to the services. So what we are saying we are more than actually excited about this announcement from the Minister of Education to say all young people, not discriminating whether you are pregnant or you are having a baby, a child, go back to school, because education is key.
SRHR.
Yes, and we are happy since we are also standing by with the young people, whether things have happened or things have not happened. We're still saying yes. If it's young people have a right to education. So young people, let us all stand and utilize this opportunity, and let us not stigmatize ourselves. Things have happened. Please, and pursue with our dream and our goals, and we can do it.
Thank you very much for the word of advice to the youth. Now that you've said all of this, it gets more interesting. It leads me to my last question. The new HIV infections, the Minister of Health, because you're working hand in hand with them, how has that affected you as an organization? Because we did record quite a number of new cases of HIV infections in the country. How did you notice that? How did you get to that conclusion? You would say, now in my HIV cases, and in addition, how did you get that conclusion? Have you noticed a change from your side as an organization?
I think one of the observations as we have been providing the services to our young people, to our customers and clients, to our communities, with the COVID-19 and the pandemic, and also the issue of lockdown and issue of layoffs and all that, it has created a lot of mental health issues, and people might find themselves having committed things which they have never imagined themselves would say. So that's why, as an organization, yes, we have seen that, and also in the newspapers, at some point it was reported with so many people, so many girls have pregnant.
Story.
Yes, and that is the tip of the iceberg. It is saying something is not going all right.
I know, right?
Not only for Ngwene,
but also the whole country.
The other corners of the country. So, but what we are saying, we are promoting the double protection, to say, let us, young people, let us use condoms.
Please.
Whenever we are engaging, let us use condoms. Number two, let us also have access to the family planning methods, so that we have this double protection. Let us protect ourselves, because the issue of HIV is coming on the fore as a result of inconsistent use of condoms.
Yeah.
And when we evaluated the ENSF, which is the Extended National HIV Framework,
Yeah.
one amongst other things, we saw that the center of the epidemic is the young people.
True.
And the high infections were recorded by the young people. And now the observation is also young people. And when you look into the statistics of the reported cases, the positive cases under COVID-19, it's about 65% of those is young people. So young people, we are at the center of everything. So as that may be, let us use condoms. Let us also have access to services. And as a family planning association, we are saying we are promoting youth-friendly services.
Man, I like that.
So even the Ministry of Health is also promoting youth friendliness. So we are preaching this gospel to say where young people have hurdles, challenges, make sure that as FLAS we are there to serve your community. And also ENYC, the Eswatini National Youth Council, it's everywhere, and there are structures everywhere. There are young people's committees there. Let us network, let us connect, and also let us also make sure that we engage FLAS. FLAS, we are having an emergency in this community. Can you
Please
provide?
assist.
Yeah.
Young people, viewers, everyone who's watching this, you heard it yourself. Go get your SRHR services here at FLAS. They are available to everyone, whether you're living with disabilities, whether you're pregnant, whether you're just a young person. Come get your services here at FLAS. From your pills to your condoms to your pre and post pregnancy maternal health, we have that covered. Ladies and gentlemen, I am still Baphelele Masilera. I am still a youth representative. I am saying go like, go subscribe, and come visit us here at FLAS. Do come visit us at FLAS. I love how I'm saying us because I'm also part of FLAS, you know. The Youth Action Movement is also here. Do join it. FLAS is a very welcoming and youth-friendly association. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you so much. I will see you on my next video, and thank you to you.
Thank you. Ciao.